Good morning students, welcome back to Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School online classes. Students, in our last class from class 6th, we completed one of our chapter from geography, that is our chapter number 5, major domains of the earth. In today's class, we are going to discuss the question answers of the concerned chapter. So let's have a look at that, students. Student, firstly the first question is answer the following questions briefly. So the first question is, what are the four major domains of the earth? We have already studied this. The four major domains of the earth are lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. Then your next question is, name the major continents of the earth. This also we discussed. These are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. The next question is, name the two continents that lie entirely in the southern hemisphere. These two continents are Australia and Antarctica. The next question is, name the different layers of the atmosphere. The different layers of the atmospheres are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Then our next question is, students, why the earth is called the blue planet? Remember student, why the earth is called blue planet? We already discussed this thing. Because out of the total surface of the earth, maximum part of the earth is covered with water bodies and water is represented by blue color, and whenever we used to observe earth from sky, it appears blue to us. That is why it is called as blue planet. The next question is, why is the northern hemisphere called the land hemisphere? Yes, we also discussed this thing. Why it is called? Because almost all big land masses, especially the continents or large part or masses of lands, are found in northern hemisphere. And the next is water bodies area in this hemisphere. In which hemisphere? Northern hemisphere is very little, very small. If we talk about the north hemisphere, the north part, it is covered with land portion and very least water bodies are there. That is why it is there. The next question is, which is your second last question from very short answer question, that is, why is the biosphere important for living organisms? This also I told you and I gave example to you also, that how individuals, like I give you the example of plants and animals, because of the biosphere only they are interdependent, they are interrelated with each other. That is why it is important. Moving ahead towards the next question, then that we have covered the last question of the very short answers only, and that was, why is the biosphere important for living organism? That I already discussed with you. Because all the animals, all the plants and all the essential commodities or the living organism are interdependent on each other, that in biosphere only. Then your next is tick the correct answer. First one is the mountain range that separates Europe from Asia. Which one is that? Then your next one is, firstly the first one is the Himalayas. The next is the continent of North America is linked to South America. That I already told you, that is linked with the help of isthmus paramena. We studied about that in our chapter only. The next is the major constituent of the atmosphere. By what percentage? Which gas is in maximum quantity present in the atmosphere? That is your nitrogen. The next is the domain of the earth consists of solid rocks, means land portion. Which one is that? That is your lithosphere. Third one. The next is, which is the largest continent? Remember student, in in the starting of the chapter only I told you that Asia is the largest continent and we are living in the country India, and India is part of Asia continent only. So students, thereafter next question is regarding fill in the blanks, in which your first one is the deepest point of the earth is dash in the Pacific Ocean. And then next is dash ocean is named after a country. We have discussed regarding the range deepest point in Pacific Ocean and which country is named after which ocean is named after the name of the country, that is Indian Ocean. On the name of which country it is placed? On the name of the country India. Then next is dash is a narrow zone of contact between land, water and air that supports life. What is that? That is called biosphere. Biosphere is responsible or is a narrow zone of contact between land, water and air that supports the life. Then the continents of Europe and Asia together are known as, students remember I told you from Europe you will take the word Eur, and from Asia you will take the word Asia, and they will together form Eurasia. That is EURASIA. Then the highest mountain peak, that is your Mount Everest. We have already discussed all these points in our chapter, and that's it about our chapter. And other than these questions, what possible questions can be there, what possible questions can be asked, we have already covered those questions in our explanation of the chapter. So I hope students that you understand the topic well. Thank you students.